Its healthcare foundation, AHF, has urged government and stakeholders to implement comprehensive sexuality education, CSE, in schools to ensure the rights and future of the girl child is protected. Dr. Eche Ijeze, Country Program Director, AHF Nigeria, made the call in Abuja while commemorating the 2022 International Day of the Girl Child, IDGC. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that IDGC is commemorated annually on October 11 to celebrate the importance, power, and potential of adolescent girls around the world as set aside by the United Nations. The event was hosted by AHF with the theme Our Rights, Our Future.
AHF wants to sincerely thank our strategic partners. There is need for a safe space for them to understand comprehensive sexuality education, their rights and their future. For them to understand that there is a need to avoid risky behavior. Risky behavior can lead to all sorts of things: unwanted pregnancies, HIV infections, and many other infections. And so we are trying to educate the girls to make sure that we have age-appropriate, and I use those words carefully, age-appropriate comprehensive sexuality education, because the information you will give an 8-year-old girl is important, but it's going to be different from the information you will give a 9-year-old girl, and from the information you are going to give a 14-year-old girl, and from the information you are going to give an 18-year-old girl, and so on. But at the end of the day, the thrust of it is to make sure that they understand their rights, they protect their rights, they protect their future.
Mr. Nsurabo, Deputy Director, Universal Basic Education Board, UBEB, said the IDGC was a significant day for every girl child, stating that teachers play a significant role in nurturing and well-being of a child.
Our teachers, in the first place, are supposed to be models in the children upbringing. So the advice to teachers is to see these students as their brothers and sisters and children as well, because they are representing their parents. And once there is a report of misbehavior and it's reported, the school authority must take it up by ensuring that appropriate disciplinary measures are taken. That starts by investigating, and once it is established, the query must be given, and from the query, once it is established, sometimes the disciplinary measure could be either suspension or even outright dismissal.
Francisca Osibe, representing the Federal Ministry of Health, appreciated the foundation for organizing the event and for its partnership with the ministry in girl-child advocacy.
I think if time we permit, we can also do sensitization for them, where we can do free medical tests for them, then give them some kind of pads to take care of themselves, and talk to them about reproductive health, how to take care of themselves, and how to stay away from harmful practices. Thank you.
Speaking, Mrs. Bosse Enuyin, Counselor, Abuja School for the Deaf, appreciated the organizers for organizing the event for girls and all stakeholders, including parents of children with hearing impairment.
My advice is that this organization, AHF, should please continue to organize programs, especially for the parents, or they can come to the schools during the PTA meetings to talk to the parents on the importance of sex education and sensitization for their kids. This will help many parents to help their kids on sexual education.
Rapture Yakubu, a 15-year-old student of Lightway Academy, expressed appreciation for the event, adding that she learned a lot about her rights and CSE.
Oh, I've learned so much today, and the toppest is the comprehensive sexual education, which is learning all that you have to know about sex and all that, even how to talk to people. Is not every time you talk when the opposite sex or any other person talks to you, and also how to take care of yourself well. It's a time when you start menstruating and all that, you need more care. So I also learned so much that when you are on your menstruation, you should take more care of yourself. So I learned so much today.
NAN reports that representatives from the Ministries of Education, Health and Women Affairs, FCT Universal Basic Education Board, school-based management committees, female students, among others, were present at the occasion. Highlights of the event were the distribution of free sanitary pads and dance presentations from various government and private school students within the FCT and its environs.